All right, I'll do a take 2. God. Hey, you should totally listen to Misha Klein's podcast. It's called On the Move, and it's super good. There, I did it. Are you happy? God. No, I'm bored. I want to leave. I didn't want to do this. You made me. Fine, I'll do a take 3. God.
Incredible! On se move, on se move, on se move.
Gotta do this on the road. Why do I have to do everything on the road? All right, here we go. Do you long for authentic self-expression? All right, here we go. Do you long for self-expression free from oppressive censorship? Frank views for real heads on the move. So stupid. Oh, dude, what is this? Day 1 of animating on my own promo. It was fun today. I'm shooting on 3s. I'm shooting 8 FPS. And you know what? I'm realizing that is my speed. That's my preferred speed, homeboy. I love it. I love 8 FPS. I thought I loved 12 FPS, but you know what? I like 8. 8 is the shit. 8 is great. I might even like 6. Hell, I might even like 4. You know, if you shoot on 4s, shoot on 5s, shoot on 6s. What is 6s? Is that 4 FPS? What's shooting on 5s? 5 doesn't really go into 24, does it? It's kind of like 5 FPS almost. FPS. You know, the great thing about changing your frames per second is that you just stay progressive. And in Dragon Frame, you're just shooting 1 frame. Instead of shooting 3 frames, which is essentially 8. 8 times 3 is 24, right? I just changed my frames per second to 8. And I shoot 1 frame. And then when you go to conform it, it's a lightweight file, comparatively. You know, you don't have all that extra shit. And when you export your movie, it's all cooked in. It's 8 FPS. I guess if you bring an 8 FPS movie into a 24 frame editorial timeline, that's when you're going to start generating extra frames. And some people go, oh yeah, but you know, if you don't shoot those frames, you're not getting grain. I hate to break it to y'all, but these cameras are shooting so high resolution and they're so clean, and there really is no flicker anymore. There's no grain. What grain? What are you talking about? They're pixels. You can introduce grain whenever you fucking want later, if that's something that you want to do. In a, you know, you can do it. You can do it tastefully. You can do it. You can introduce 24 frame a second grain. You can introduce 8 frame a second grain. You know, if you want grain, fucking add it later. And it's so funny, frame rates. Peter Jackson, a couple others. James Cameron. Everybody got into this like idea that we needed higher frame rates. And then there was such pushback because there's no sex. The higher frame rates look like garbage. They look like they fill in all the blanks in this. It looks like. Remember those xenon lights? You flip on like to me, LEDs look like high frame rates. It's all about vibration and frequency and oscillation, and when you get into the higher refresh rates, it's an incandescent's great because it's just on. It's on. It's a glowing little wire, and it's being stimulated by electricity, so it's a glowing wire. There is no off. But a lot of these, I think LED has a refresh rate, doesn't it? You don't see it because it's too quick for the eye to see, but it's more stair step. I don't know. What do I know? But it's just gross looking at it. I just don't like the quality of light. LED just makes my stomach feel weird. I'm not into it. It doesn't have the sexy candlelit romance of old incandescent or arc lighting or, all this like sexy lighting. And if I was a DP, I think probably I would insist on using, well, no, you'd have to switch to LED. It just doesn't make sense. But, I don't know. I was trying to get all our light bulbs to be incandescent at home. And it's tough because you have to order them and they burn out. And they're more expensive. They're trying to outlaw them, so or for all I know, they are outlawed. I don't know. Nobody wants sex anymore, Sex. Sexiness, Glamour, romance, heat, passion, intimacy, flames, clashing. Whatever happened to the art of debate? Debate used to be an art, because it was an exchange. It was an interface between two adults who deep down respect one another, but they have differing opinions. I saw this in the vaccine shit. It's like now the instinct is just to be threatened by the other and ridicule the other, call the other names, excommunicate the other. I can't even be friends with that person. That person's anti-vax. And it's just like, wow. You don't see these as complicated issues worth interfacing over. You don't see these as nuanced. Okay, so you like Trump and I like Biden. Now suddenly I can't work with you. I can't be your friend. I can't, I don't trust you around my kid, or it's too extreme in this country. People are losing their motherfucking minds. And it's exciting to have different opinions. It's exciting to have different flavors in the soup. The gumbo's got to be spicy. in order for it to be sexy. And like nobody wants spice anymore. Everybody's afraid of extreme flavors. You know? It really is like, I'm glad people push back on the frame rates. I mean, I'm going out on a limb here, but to get back on topic with fucking film, I see it. Animators see it right away. You know, if they got the smoothing on the television, frame smoothing, animators are like, ew, turn that off. No, that's not how that movie looks. Frame blending, whatever it is. No, that was shot on film. We gotta look. Oh, but you know that opening scene of it's the stupid fucking World War II movie. I don't know. Tom Hanks is in it. And it's that crazy. There's no blur. It's Normandy, and they're cruising around. I don't fucking care. Being John Malkovich. Yeah, that one. Saving Private Ryan. Thank you. Ding, ding, ding. Let's put frame smoothing on that. Can you imagine? It's like defeats the whole fucking purpose. It's called a frame is a frame is a frame. Just let a frame be a fucking frame. Stop fucking with it. I shot this music video 12 FPS because I really wanted it to look like Transferred Super 8. Even though Transferred Super 8 is usually 24 or 18. It has nothing to do with 12, but 12 looks like there's something old and sexy about it. And now that I'm shooting 8, I'm like, fuck, dude, fuck 12. I like 8. I love 8 frames a second. Oh my God, why didn't I discover this earlier? It's so funny. Most animators at the beginning of their career, they just want to do ones because they have so much to prove, so much to show off, and they want everything to be smooth. And the whole point is to make it look smooth. But then as you start to kind of get skills and you acquire experience and you approach your medium with some modicum of skill and experience, you understand that you can do an awful lot with a lot less. You know, you don't need, like, a great DP does not need the best lens or the best camera. They can take your shitty point and shoot camera and get a sweet image. You know, a nice composition, nice contrast, nice, you know, balance. But because they have a good eye and they understand how to compose images, which is their art that they have mastered, right? You don't need to shoot on ones if you're an animator. And then, so people, they immediately go, oh, okay. And then when they discover twos, and they're like, well, wait a minute, this looks more like animation in a way anyway. And they embrace twos, and they love twos. They fall in love with twos. And once you fall in love with twos, it's like over. The honeymoon is on. The wedding's over. The honeymoon is on. You're like, okay, now we can have sex. We're not restricted to, you know, shooting on ones is so painful. It's so freaking painful. It's not fun. You have all these fun, wonderful, juicy ideas in your mind's eye, and accomplishing those in ones is like a masochistic exercise in self-torture. So switch to twos, check it out. Suddenly, the idea that you have, you arrive to faster. And what you're doing is you're trying to make the eases work just right. It's actually, in a lot of ways, to make twos look really snappy and good, it's a more precise, because the image lingers longer on the screen, so people have an opportunity to actually see what you did. You see the art. You see the shapes. Ones, you don't see shit. You can hide so many mistakes in ones. Ones, it's just... it's too technical. Twos, you see the art. You see, okay, this is what this animator's made of. This animator likes cartoony action. This animator likes realism. This animator likes naturalism. This animator likes, sort of robotic-looking technicality kind of animation. Technical. That's the word, Meesh. Okay. Technical. Right. Threes. Now this is where your personality starts to come out. This is where you get to be bold. 8 FPS is where you can either animate and sell it, or the wheels fall off the buggy. I love threes now. God damn it, I fucking love threes. And I'm 32 years into my career. 31 years into my career. Suddenly I fucking love threes. Dude, why did it take me so goddamn long to embrace threes? I can't wait to fucking fall in love with fours. I mean, Jesus Christ. Bill Plimpton knew what the fuck he was. I started to pull into the next lane, and in the reflection of the window, I saw a phantom car that really wasn't there, so I pulled back. I realized, oh shit, no, I can go over a lane. There's no car there. Check my mirrors. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but Bill Plimpton was dealing with sketches. And I think what he realized when he was doing his pencil tests was, I want to see the sketch. I want to see those fucking sketches. I work really hard on those sketches. And I'm still selling the movement. And frame rates have a texture. They have a quality to them. They're valid for different reasons. It's not just oh, well, that's not smooth. No, it's not smooth. I mean, why do you put shag carpet next to, smooth painted walls? Because you want contrast. Why do you choose a certain frame rate? Well, maybe you're contrasting the cleanliness of the artwork. I'm doing something really clean, somewhat clean, but the frame rate gives it jazz. It gives it texture and a sense of boldness. I don't need to see in-betweens. I need to see the chunk. Where am I going? I want to see the next good pose. Show me the next good pose, you fucking dick. Was that aggressive? Too aggressive? Yeah, maybe that was. I kind of jumped the shark there. Sorry about that. Yeah, show me the next pose. What are you? Let's cut to the chase. What's the story point? What's this character thinking or feeling or doing? We know it's an animation. Let's embrace that. Let's celebrate the fact that it's an animation with a lower frame rate. How about that? Let's see each drawing. Let's see each pose. Let's see each frame. Let's see how the fucking batter was made or whatever, like. How did he bake that fucking apple? God, I can't get any of these analogies correct. My memory's fucking shot. I don't know. I can't remember words. I can't remember phrases. I can't remember colloquial terms. My fucking... I don't know what I've been huffing this week. Something's up. Is this a trend? Is this an accelerating trend here? I've always had a shitty memory. God damn. I've always had a problem remembering people's names. I have face blindness. I offend people constantly, people I've met on multiple occasions. I shake their hand like I've never seen them before in my life. It's bad. It's actually pretty fucking pathetic. Yeah, and a lot of times I'm just improvising around phrases and words I can't remember. And then it sucks because you express yourself in sort of an incorrect, or in a way that feels sort of less than what you were hoping for. And I try, you know what I mean? This podcast has been really good exercising, expressing out loud and wrapping it up, which I'm doing right now. Later.